The second of 2 games tonight. It's the Browns and Steelers underway to wrap up week 2. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They will be led out by their dual-threat quarterback, the veteran from Clemson. It's Deshaun Watson.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. But if he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 16 carries, 66 yards.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt, they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
Here's Chubb on the read option. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This defense for the Steelers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Now it's Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Back to throw, Watson. Touchdown, Browns! David Njoku, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields. Now a first down throw. Fields. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Chubb will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. To throw is Watson. This is caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Browns are off to a 13-0 first-quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Fields eluding the pressure right. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth.
Illegal forward pass.
So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw pulled in by Robinson here. And on 3rd down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. Now Fields. Flushed out right. He's got the 1st down and more. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down. Here's Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Setting up the screen, Harris. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 24-yard line. To throw is Fields. This is caught by Robinson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Now it's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try again. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Warren, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score. They're going to run it with Harris. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat the 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's Watson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Fields on 1st down. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. An option handoff given to Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And oh, no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. They snap it to Fields. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And a short pickup to about the 25. From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8. Here's another carry for Harris. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st. Harris running straight ahead. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. And now timeout is whistled, as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action, Fields. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Steelers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. On 1st down, it's Fields. Short pass to Howard, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports.
Go.
Play action. It's Fields. He'll buy some time right. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. This is Harris. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 9. A give to Harris. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
That swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Fields throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. This is Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are an extra point away from capturing the lead. They're going to run it with Harris. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They had that 14-0 lead, but that has evaporated as they go to work here, 1st and 10. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And he'll get this one to Cooper, complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, Watson. And that's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Watson now to throw. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. York able to send this one through, and they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Steeler offense set to regain possession. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Flush to his right. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Dancing to his left. Man open is Robinson. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Flushed out right. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. They run with Harris. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Fields now to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll run with Harris. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for... And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers have moved out in front. Boswell good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Cleveland offense making their way out. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Watson's throw complete there to Moore. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. To throw is Watson. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Now Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
Watson's throw here into the hands of Moore. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Well, they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Watson's throw taken in by Cooper here. 12 more yards there and another first down.
The Browns needed a true #1 receiver when they dealt for Cooper, and he took on that role immediately. Over 1,100 yards and a career-best 9 touchdowns in 2022. Their now established top target picks up a first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Watson. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Browns will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Najee Harris and the rest of this offense work their way back onto the field. Good returns on the last drive. He hit the end zone for the 2nd time. Good returns in this first half, really.
Yeah, good returns for his team. Really good returns for the guy. And you know where I'm
Fantasy.
going.
Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the draw now with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Watson on third down. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Well, he was looking at a dime formation, 6 defensive backs on the field. So he's looking for anyone to throw the football to, but he didn't have anyone open, so he took off and ran for it, but he came up just short, and that brings up 4th down.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. York able to send this one through, and that will do it for this first half. Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense set to get going. Justin Fields bringing him out at quarterback. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in it. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs. Oh, now some trickery. They fake the spike. And that'll be caught. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. And they run with Harris off the option. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. One play action. Fields. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will bring the deficit back down to 3. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Faking the give, now Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Escaping the pressure right. Then he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Watson now going to run the option right. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Now it's Watson. Quick throw, and he's got Amari Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now Chubb running right. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw, Watson. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. So give him 3 on that drive. Normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
Olszewski now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
Flush to his right.
And this is going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
To throw is Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. Big yardage there on the scramble. That gets him a first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And this is going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
On the give, this is Harris.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Here's Watson. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. So the completion good for 7 there. And 3rd and 1 now.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Watson.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Again, it's Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
So they get the interception, and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who was the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? The guy who threw the interception. A lot of times, he just gives it the old way, but give him credit. He went old school. He was determined not to make this a pick 6, and he got there in time to make the tackle.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. They hand this off to Harris, and not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Steps away. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he stopped immediately there.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Here we go on 4th down. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Jalen Warren,
his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Watson now to throw. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down. Off of play action, it's Watson. On the move to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long.
They'll look to throw here. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. 101 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Stoppage here, an injured Steeler on that last play. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. And quickly, they get to the line.
On 2nd down, this is Harris.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 1st down, and they go back to Harris. And he gets it down to the 32. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. In motion left goes a tight end. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
How about that run? Picks up a 1st down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns are right back in this football game.
The Browns drive about to get started.
A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get through. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. Alex Highsmith, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6.
From his goal line here, Watson. Over to Mel, Amari Cooper. It's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take it 2nd and 1. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
Now it's Peterson. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to get the lead up to 4. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this is going to remain a one-point game. Had a chance to give themselves there some important wiggle room, but went awry.
Yeah, let's do the simple math here. And you know, for me, it has to be simple. Instead of this thing kind of giving them that wiggle room you talked about, now we're talking about possibly losing a ball game.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Off play action, Fields.
Forced out to his left. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields.
This is caught by Robinson.
And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Harris.
And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short.
Here we go, a big play in a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
Now Watson.
And that is incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw is made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Watson.
And that will be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he is going to have a Steeler 1st down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They run again with Harris. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Harris running straight ahead. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Don't jump. Ready?
They're going for it. This is Harris. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Watson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get the midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Watson. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stand with.
And Watson's going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety.